I've been wanting to do one of these and like start this channel for ages. Yeah, like months at this point. Ever since I like binge watched a bunch of Polly Walnuts videos. I thought they were great, and I was thinking, oh shit, I could do this probably. So we'll see if I really can. My first topic that I'm gonna do is just fucking try. so, so I should take my own advice and really continue right now. The main thing that I think I've realized from trying to apply this, oh no, not even from trying to apply it, but just like the mindset behind this is like it's better to try something and be shit than to just not do it if you like actually want to do it. Because like that is the biggest fail probably is just not actually doing it. It's the surest way to fail. But like if you're ass and you just continue, like you're not going to be ass forever. You just if you just keep going. So like why would you fucking you know what I mean? Like why would you not just start? Like on for example, honestly, this game right now, Black Ops. I haven't played this ever. I just got it cuz they re-released it like last week or something. And I started it, and I was like, "Holy shit, I'm ass! I'm so bad." It was like embarrassing, but I just kept playing for like another hour, and then I won a gun game. So, you know, pick up what I'm putting down. The fear of failure, the fear that's not gonna go well, like, it is genuinely just a feeling. It's not a helpful feeling at all, and it's a feeling that just passes as you actually like do it, because before you start you don't actually know what's required to like do well, or like complete it. You're kind of just guessing, like it's really your imagination that's doing the work, and the imagination is a wonderful thing, but in a scenario where you're afraid of something like irrationally, your imagination's really working against you because you're convincing yourself that you don't have the ability to do it, or like there's something in your way, or it just wouldn't work, or it would be too embarrassing, or too whatever. But you just don't even actually know what you're talking about when you're in that headspace. And it's only when you start doing something that you realize what you're actually talking about at all. Starting gives you authority to actually talk about it, basically. Unless you've started it, and are trying, you have no say. You have absolutely no say in this matter. Like, I swear I spent like years, dude, like being too scared to start stuff that I like wanted to do or thought would be really cool because I decided that it was just part of my personality that just wasn't something I could do, or I just wasn't really destined to do it, or like something like that, some bullshit. But then when I started it, it's kind of like you popped a bubble or something, and like suddenly you can see clearly like what is actually happening, and like you will realize that you suck. Like it will hit you like immediately, like how much you suck and how much work you have to put in. But that feeling is so much better than being afraid to start, because when you know that you have work to put in and you can see how you're actually bad and what you can actually do to get better, then you know what to do. It's like your brain doesn't really have to answer any questions. It's like just kind of evident, like, oh, you have to just keep doing this until you're good. But if you're stuck at the I haven't tried yet part, like you don't even know that. You kind of vaguely know that you should start, but there's not a lot of motivation because you're not in it yet. You're like, it's the difference between like climbing a mountain and seeing how much you have left to go and how much you've done, and just kind of seeing it from afar, seeing the mountain from afar and just being intimidated. Two guys who I really like and who sort of inspired me in this thought pattern are Cameron Winter and Curry Barker. Cameron Winter is a musician, part of the band Geese, and he also does solo stuff. And I saw this interview with him, and he said that he had been making music since he was in like high school, like young teens, and just for so long, like his music was so bad. But he just kept going because he really wanted to do it, and then he eventually made good music. And then there was a similar thing with Curry Barker, who just made Obsession. He was saying to make a shitty movie, just make a shit movie, and then go from there. It's really the go from there that's good, because you've actually started climbing the mountain once you make the shitty thing. Like this video will probably be kind of shit, but I'm gonna keep going. Also, this podcast I like, War Mode. Their first episodes are brutal, but the new episodes are really fucking good. And it's kind of like, I feel stupid saying this because it's so obvious. But it's like something that I actually have to remind myself of often, and that I've talked to other people, and they're like, yeah, I have to actually remind myself of that, which is kind of crazy. Like, because you think the amount of time you spend thinking about doing stuff, if you just spent that time like being shit at the thing, it'd be so much further ahead. What's worse is how embarrassment plays into it. Not even the fear of being bad, but the fear of being bad and people seeing that you're bad. Because, like, then it seems kind of like a smart choice to not do the thing, because at least you can retain your dignity or something. And, like, people won't see you as a failure because they don't even know that you want to do it. But, like, we know that sucks. That it sucks to be, like, on the surface, everything's good, but internally you're like, fuck, I still haven't even started trying to do that. It's a shit spot to be in. And I was in that spot for so long, dude. Honestly, I need to take my own advice with what I'm doing right now. This feels so fucking weird, guys. It feels really weird to talk into a mic. I'm in the corner of my room, in front of my bookcase, talking into the corner and sort of looking around because I don't know if the other people who live in my house can hear me or not. But because there's good acoustics apparently if you're like surrounded by stuff. So I'm sitting cross-legged in the corner right now, saying this. But it'll get better, dude. This channel will get better. I'll upload every week probably until I fucking stop, dude. Which, I mean, wouldn't it be crazy if I'm 25 now? Wouldn't it be crazy if I did this every week until I died? That's like actually an insane thought. I'd probably be so good at it. I'd be like 45, just slamming this shit out like it's nothing. Probably be looking forward to it in my week, honestly. Have to like excuse myself into a different room. You know, like my wife's on the iPad or whatever, or on the Kindle. I'm just in a different room talking into a microphone. With COD footage. I guess I'll have to maybe archive some COD footage. I don't know if COD probably will still be around in 2046. Yeah, COD will probably still be around, but I don't know if it'll be as big. You know what's kind of untapped? A Jimmy Neutron video game. I think if they made that, dude, I'm talking such shit right now. But I really like the Jimmy Neutron movie from 2001. Yeah, dude, but if I just continued this, like, if I continued this for, like 60 years, that would be pretty insane. It kind of feels like the reason I've called this channel Duroy is because there's this book I just recently read. I might actually do a video about this book. It was really fucking good. It's called Bel Ami. It's by Guy de Maupassant, who's this French author. You already hate me right now, dear viewer. You think I'm such a fucking gay bitch for just saying the French name in a French way. I can tell you just recoiled. But I mean, I know how to say it. I'm not gonna say it wrong. Like, I'm sorry. You know, Guy de Maupassant, Guy de Maupassant, Guy de Maupassant. Like, I'm sorry, dude. But anyway, whatever. This book is written in like the 1890s, and where was I getting to? Oh yeah, he's a journalist, and he publishes his opinions in this like newspaper like constantly, and it's kind of like, yeah, one guy's opinions on what's happening right now. And I think that's really cool. And where is this going? Oh yeah, like people who have a commentary channel, or they do like podcast kind of stuff, or they do video essays or whatever. I was just thinking that's kind of the equivalent of being an opinion of being a man of letters in the 1890s. Um, because people don't really, they're not going to read your essay now. No one's really going to read your essay. Maybe there's more people on Substack and that sort of thing than I thought. I might actually have to look into that. But it seems kind of beat compared to YouTube because there's just so many people on YouTube, and it's kind of like feels like everything's happening on YouTube, which is a whole other video, the way it feels to like scroll YouTube. Anyway, yeah, just try, dude. Honestly, if you made it this far, like, you must be really bored right now. You have nothing better to do, but like at the same time, I'm really grateful that you made it this far. Um, it's actually kind of crazy that you did, honestly. But yeah, if you did make it this far, just try. Just try, dude. Whatever you want to do, whatever you're thinking about doing, whatever you're thinking would be like a cool idea or a bit of a pipe dream, um, just destroy it as a dream. Make it into like a thing that you do and that you'll get better at. And this could low-key be anything. I mean, dude, if you're like 12 and you're watching this, you could start something right now and probably become like the GOAT if you just stuck to it for 10 years. Like, I didn't really do shit as a kid. I didn't really do anything. So now I'm in my 20s and I'm like convincing myself to start things, which is just like so painful to think about, honestly. But if you're a kid, if you're way younger than that watching this, like, just try something, bro. Like, just start doing something, dude. And don't worry about, what the other kids are saying about it or what they might be thinking about it. Because 10 years down the track, they're probably going to be in some fucking office, eating a sandwich from 7-Eleven, dreaming about the good old days because they peaked in high school. And over here, you would have had stuck to a hobby, or not even a hobby, a thing, a vocation, a practice, a skill for like 10 years plus. That is the biggest life mug I can fucking think of. That's like really, that would be insane. So yeah, basically whatever, the summarized version of that is, but really, however old you are, if you want to start something, just start something, bro, because you will die. Like, that's really, it comes down to that a lot of the times. Like, you are going to die. We're all slowly dying and living, whatever. We're also living. It's not like we're not living, but we're expiring as we continue to exist. So like, and you really don't know what your expiry date is going to be. Like, could be some long life bacon, or it could be milk. Just, talking pure expiry terms, but you could die at 42. So, you can't really put things off. You could die at 22. Or you could die at 87. Or you could die at 112. That is actually possible, I'm pretty sure. It helps if you're Japanese, but I think, or like Italian or something, but I think you still could. It's like, possible. But even if you're like 100, actually, if you're 100, I'm thinking if you're 100, your general motor skills and cognition are pretty shit. But let's say you're 50 and you somehow knew when you were gonna die and it was like 84. Like, that's still 34 years to work on a skill, bro. That's still mad time. So everyone has mad time, or should operate under the assumption that they have mad time. But also, everyone should just start and try, because you don't even know how far you're going to go. And then once you can start seeing things and like make it real, once you can make it real, that's really the difference. You change it from something theoretical to like a journey you're actually currently on right now. And you put enough hours in, put some days in, and like, you'd probably surprise yourself. Oh, dude, I'm just completely rambling at this point. Anyway, whatever. This is my first fucking one, so I'm gonna cut myself a break here. This was probably completely incoherent, or it was coherent, but it was boring, or it wasn't boring, but it was kind of disjointed and random. I don't know. It probably is boring, but anyway, just try, start. Try and start. I'm trying and starting right now. And yeah, hopefully next week's one's a bit fucking better than this. Peace.